হ্যালো গাইস, আসসালামু আলাইকুম। সো আজকে আমরা যেটা করব সেটা হচ্ছে কেন না আমরা আপনাদের ইংলিশ লিসেনিংটা ঠিক করব কিভাবে আপনাদেরকে এইসব দেখাবো, বাট ইন ইংলিশ। ওকে, সো লেটস স্টার্ট। সো টুডে উই আর গোইং টু সি a village temple. It's not a village temple, it's near the city, so you can see this with the mountain range at the middle of nowhere actually, and we came from that side. So this is the cultural center. This place was renovated, like newly refurbished. You can say here. I think you can have coffee here. This is our cyclist Che. Say hi, yeah.
You got a GoPro?
No, it's a small pocket.
I think you can go from the other side to the
Hey Che, say
No.
something about this cultural center.
fun. I don't know. I never been here before because all the
okay.
time, whenever I come in here, it is night. So I'm not so sure. But if they are open, then we can go inside and then have all the stuff in there.
Yeah, so let's go inside then. Yeah? Okay, yeah. So this is like a coffee shop kind of thing near the temple. Yeah, you can see here some tables. Here we can have some coffee.
You can try others.
Is there
Every
any
month-
English?
No. If you want to go to Temple Stay, you can try this one. This Thursday. In that time, I believe I want to consider as a lantern. So festival. You want to join? You have to almost crawl down.
Yeah.
It's too small to me.
This is for taking picture. What's this? This is for kids zone. It's like kids books. They read it here. Here is another one.
Now, like we send signs are saying like if it's a full moon or if it's a new moon, then that causes some effect.
This is the center where they actually introduce you to different part of their culture and how they wear clothings. This is for the monks. They wear these kind of traditional clothings. It's like our imams wear Punjabi, and this is like their monks dress. So these dress are the monks that actually wear and give prayer. There is also a screen where you can check the facts and check how these things works. I don't know any Korean. I know reading, but I don't understand that. So there is also some things that actually very significant to them, like bowl, what they used to eat on, how they eat. Here you can see the process of eating, how they start, sit, and how they actually consume food. So this is how they actually trying to cooperate their culture with the visitors, and how they are actually trying to connect the culture with the other people. Here is another one where you can try different clothings of the monks digitally. This is very interesting. One of our friend is trying to do that. However, I tried to do that too, but it doesn't fit me because I was too tall, and that is something that you like the machine or the digital thing is not familiar with. So yeah, you can try girls dress, monk's dress. So even though you are not a monk, you can become a monk through this digital screen. I'm very fascinated at how they develop these kind of things. like digital things. In our country it's very uncommon and it's very rare to see this kind of development to these little things, because we actually don't focus on culture and history too much. I think we should do need to focus on these. Here I am trying to wear some dresses, but for some reason yeah, it's not recognizing me. Let's just forget it. So here there is their food habits, the vegetarian food, what vegetables they can eat and what they can't and how they eat it. So these are the like basic stuff that you want to understand, maybe you wanted to know. It's some things that actually make them, and this is the how the temple is actually the main gate, and the right side there is one house, the left side there is one house, the like overall design of the temple and how the structures or the buildings are kept in the area. And here is some history fact, monk fact. I didn't understand all of them, so yeah, it's interesting just to see them and just to see how they discuss, how they, it is like showing how the monks communicate, how they approach to the temples. Here you can see the statue of their like Buddha, the Buddhism. This the religion is mainly Buddhism, and there is the bell, that is actually stay on the temple to announce the prayer time. There is some fountain designs and things, so it's very interesting to see, and it's very cool, I think. This room I like the best because this is like a TV room where you can see the other temples around South Korea, and where you can may or may not visit, right? So I click something, like there were many temples, so I click one of them, and that was very nice to see what culture and what scenic beauty that temples or the history that belongs to. Like, look how they are showing these off, and the whole thing, they show the structure, they show where that is placed, and which destination they are in. So it's very interesting to see. Center here. It's very nice to see this kind of things, a room where you can just sit with your child. Maybe in our country it can be a way to introduce child about liberation war, our history, so that they can actually immerse themselves in. So look how beautiful they look. So yeah, so it's very essential, so that we should also do something like that. So now what you will see, the discussion of ours about like the animal eating and how we process animal. The discussion is very interesting. Let's just hear that.
Cavity, so that no single blood will gonna go outside from its body to spill the land, spoil on the land. Then it's completely opposite. So they never can understand how can you make this land spoiled. Then you will see that's a very bad way to, like, it can make contamination and also germs and the stuffs. But I think because of the climate in there allows them having
How you people make
lesser
the meat?
issue.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, in your country.
Mm,
No, like, no, how you cut the animals?
It detects face.
oh, see.
How you get the
Cut, cut,
cat?
cut or kill them.
But Ring,
How you
is
kill,
there any rituals?
kill,
or
how
the
to kill
old
the
days?
animals? I mean, for meat.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. Haven't you seen ever?
You know what? Like in South Korea, we didn't have such concept for. We lost that one for
Like,
1,000
what
years.
what we do is,
So
for
we don't
example,
know.
to cut them for meat, we we cut the throat.
I mean, you mean halafu?
Halafu, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We cut the throat, and then that there's a special way to cut the throat. So when that the animal is cut or killed that way, then we say, oh yes, it is halal,
Yeah, yeah.
right? If not, if it is killed by current or some other thing, then we say no, it's not halal, so we don't eat the meat then.
Yeah, it's the same thing in our country.
Oh really?
Yes.
You also do that way?
In Buddhist way.
Buddhist?
No, Buddhist.
The Muslims do that?
Yeah, Muslims
Muslims
do
do
that.
that. But how you people do, like, I mean, you mean how the Buddhist people do it?
And,
She doesn't know.
So you don't know? You don't know?
So, if like for the Buddhism, we don't having this kind of rituals. We don't have Eid, so we're not gonna kill animal inside of house,
I
or
see.
we don't asking people to doing it. And also in Buddhism's case, we avoiding to killing more animals.
Oh really?
So and also I think this is quite different from Theravada Buddhism. So Mahayanas, their monks are not having any animal food. So because of that, we kind of lost the tradition of how to butchering the animal. So in the Goryeo dynasty, Chinese diplomats came to Korea, in that time Goryeo dynasty, and then they left some description about
Oh, so-
how these people are ignorant
I
to
see.
don't know how to cook animal.
I got the roots why
Yeah.
you're not eating these,
Yeah.
animal things,
Yeah.
meat and.
So like Chinese people, they eat
Meat and egg
everything.
and all these
So
things.
Chinese diplomats came to Korea in Goryeo dynasty, but
I
Goryeo
see.
dynasty already became Buddhism. So they never tried to kill animal before. But then now diplomat came from China. Oh, we need to serve, but they didn't know how to kill the animal. So they put this alive cow in the fire, and then it was like screaming, and then just died. And then they tried to cut it and then serve it. It was not
my
food
God.
at all.
Oh my
Then
God,
so
yeah.
Chinese people were shocked, and then they have this
Yeah.
describing how these people are just like, this is crazy. This is like, they were also shocked because they knew, okay, these people not eat animal, but they didn't expect like they have zero understanding.
Zero idea of
Yes, how to kill
how to
animal and making
kill
it as a
and
food.
cook, yeah.
Okay, it is alive, so I don't think Chinese were gonna eat this living creature. So
Yes.
make it that. They just put it on the fire. So that much thing happened, and also later we have this scarcity of food. So even if you're rich, you can't having animal food that much. And also Joseon Dynasty prohibited to eat cow, just because we are agriculture society.
Nice.
So yeah.
I see.
Let's go.
I hope the previous discussion was a good experience for you to understand how we actually communicate, how foreigners and us communicate in English, and how actually real life English speaking seems like, because when we practice for IELTS and when we do prepare for the IELTS, we don't know how will be our real life experience. So you can just identify that it's not, you don't have to be too much fluent, you just need to deliver your message and you have to communicate. It's very flexible. So yeah, you have to be confident and have to be communicative, just go for that. So now we were going for the temple, the main temple. This is the staircase that goes to the temple. So the temple is at the top of one of the mountains, and then there is another. So it's kind of like a mountain which has been cut down. I don't know. We can say like this is hilltop, and there is another mountain in the backdrop of the temple. You can see the temple at the left side, and the right side there is another stay house where you can stay, where there is some food and stuff. Most interestingly, the temple persons and the monks actually provided food for us, like not food, it's snacks. It was rice cake. It was very delicious rice cake and a gift for us. So it was an interesting experience, right? So let's go to that temple and see what's in there. So I like this part a lot. Like on the left, it's not on here, you can see that is the cultural part in this left. So you can write down any message you want to these trees, to these papers, and those slabs. You can see those slabs, you can write down anything you want. Maybe you want to do, maybe you wish something. So they write it down and they kept it here. And this is the main temple, where there is the statue of Buddha and some stuff for the guests, like important guests. They try to give them as a souvenir, and to have some kind of memory of it. So you can see on the left there is the entrance. So there is another entrance at the front, at the center of this thing. So the center is kind of closed, so we can enter into that side. So the whole, I just love the background of it. So we are inside of the temple, and you can see a huge statue of Buddha at the center of the temple with lily pads and some decorations. On the right side you can see a painting with different, I don't know what does it mean, but maybe it's their prophets or their kind of things. And these little things are for sharing with the guests and whoever come here to visit. Not us actually, you need to be a special person for those. I'm not sure about like how they are actually used. So many also gift to the temple, and sometimes they also take it as a souvenir and donate some money, um, and just take that small statues as a token. So it was very peaceful. I don't know if you are you follow Buddhism or not. You guys will be know better than me. If you think I have said something wrong and something mistakenly, please forgive me, because I am not very aware of the religion. I respect every religion, so that's another thing. So this temple was very good to see the, especially for me, it's not about the religion because I don't know about that much. The culture, the history, and how they actually do their prayers and what they believe in, that make me interested more about this culture. It's about the culture, it's not about the believing the belief. One can believe whatever they want, so let's just don't focus on that. So these are also like the previous one, people donate and take one of these as a souvenir. You can see there is some drum and a bell and a kind of thing which to, they drum and announce the prayers to come. So it's if there is any occasion, they also act as music. So that's it. That is our tour to the temple. Hope you guys enjoyed, and please let me know in the comment section that if you want these kind of videos where you can actually practice your listening or real life listening. Peace.